What are you talking
really
about?
fuck her up.
Can't see it.
Like, Christmas must be hard for Shannon, like driving around and stuff like
They
that.
never make sure they can't have flickering lights because she could have an epileptic.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if she was driving on the road and she saw that could, like, if she was stuck stationary somewhere, are you recording this?
Does she drive?
No, but I'm just saying if she was in. Well,
If
she's
she
not in a car.
hypothetically drove a car,
No, she could walk along the street and it could happen.
she could crash her car walking along the street.
You know what I mean, Adam.
Where are you, Mildred? We can't see you in the darkness,
Are you recording
but we
this
can
thing?
hear your voice.
Mildred, talk.
You're gonna become a YouTube celebrity. No. Oh, little does she know.
Warned you before.
Yeah,
Warren
every time
D's.
he has put you up on YouTube and nothing has happened. Isn't that funny?
You're like a celebrity, Mildred. You're infamous.
Infamous?
Are you infamous, Mildred?
No.
Oh, alright then. That settles it.
So she's not famous either.
What are you?
It's me. Little old me.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. Oh, I like that. Whoa, lights. I sure hope we don't crash.
Adam, what are you fucking off? You know what I meant.
Look, he's really taking his chances. He's walking.
Adam.
He's exposed. We have like... This kind of dilutes the light a bit. But
I
like,
hate you so much right now.
he's not even wearing glasses.
Just be quiet.
That's dangerous.
Behold this one
Oh,
up here.
whoa, my god.
Whoa. Look at that.
Picture of that.
Oh, that.
That is fucking...
Do you know what? This looks great though. Like,
Be
for my
polite, mother.
kids, right? You can take a picture of this and be like, name as many Christmas numbers as you can find in this picture. My kids would love shit like this. I wouldn't do it for them now, but they love it.
Must have some USB there.
Bit over the top, innit?
Oh look, there's an inflatable Santa on an inflatable train sitting on the wall.
It's designed to be over the top.
Huh?
It's designed to be over the top.
Yeah, they didn't like put all that up and go, I think we've done a really subtle job this year.
But see, like, it's so annoying, isn't it, when you see a house like that and then there's not a house next door to it or across the street that's trying just as hard, and it's like there's no real like deck the halls kind of situations going on.
No.
It's kind of depressing. No.
Did they ever make a SpongeBob episode that's SpongeBob and Squidward competing over Christmas lights? That sounds like it should be a thing,
I don't know.
doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it sounds like it should be a thing when you say it. You can imagine how the episode would go.
Yeah. Squidward learns the true meaning of Christmas, and then at the end he like immediately forgets it.
Yeah, he's like, I
Classic
hate
Squidward.
everybody.
Or like a Christmas Carol parody where he's
Like led by the three ghosts.
yeah, he's Scrooge.
Led by three ghosts.
Would he be Scrooge or would Mr. Krabs be Scrooge?
Yeah, see, because Mr. Krabs with the money thing. Maybe Mr. Krabs could be
Jacob Marley? Yeah.
That would kind of make sense. But then who would be the ghosts? The three ghosts?
I guess SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy,
What
but
did I say?
in what order?
Yeah. Well, see, I feel like Patrick would be present. Because he'd be like, I'm too lazy to time travel. That's what he'd do.
SpongeBob SquarePants, you drive a hard bargain. Who remembers that?
Oh, Jesus.
No, because the Ghost of Christmas Future is like supposed to be the scariest one.
Right.
So for Squidward, that would be SpongeBob.
Yes.
He'd be
true.
like, "Oh no, I've been dreading it. I knew you were coming."
Yeah.
And he like, it's the big guy in the robe and the cloak.
Yeah.
And then he takes it. Oh, Squidward! I knew you were thinking about me. Ah! Arr.
Then I feel like, yeah. But then I'm thinking, like, if Sandy was Christmas past, and like, just imagine how texting she'd be about.
Yeah.
Like, they use like every like southern catchphrase in the book.
Try out a few southern catchphrases there, Margaret. Do your distinctive southern drawl.
Do something wrong.
Say yeehaw, I need some chili on my hot dog, but do it in a southern accent.
Yeah, come on. She won't do it.
Say it, chili on the hot dog.
Come on, that's the thing. Yeehaw, I need chili on my hot dog.
Yeehaw, I need chili on my hot dog.
That's the... I don't know. There's a little southern.
I think Roger just did a generic American accent.
I can't really do southern.
No, southern can be hard though.
You listen to Blanche talking like it's really different stuff than it is.
Then we'll
And
kind
look,
of
a sweet bag, no one you trees.
work our way back to home now. Will we?
What'd you say, Pork?
We'll go down by Denise's, will we? See what she's...
Suppose.
Play knick-knack on the door.
Play knick-knack on her door if she's there.
What the fuck? So
You are a
go up and knock on the door, and if she answers it and she's in, just be like, "Alright, cool, we were just checking," and then leave. But come back 5 minutes later, and then ring the doorbell again, but run away this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna work. You are
Quite the cunning plan.
Well, Adam, Madra said the first time that we do it, before we clarify with Denise if she's in or not, that Madra jumps back in the car. So it will indicate that Madra is the one doing the...
You missed the turn. Classic SpongeBob, I mean you.
Well, Adam, to be fair, Porg is a bit of a better driver than SpongeBob.
A bit. That's
Yeah.
generous. It's kind of you to say.
See, Adam, this is the thing. We have the SpongeBob Christmas Carol parody episode. Who is going to be little tiny Tim? Little boy.
Tiny Tim.
I want to say Plankton just for size. But
Yeah.
like, and then it'd be like Mr. Krabs needs to give him his formula to live.
His formula to live. Yeah, and it was all a cunning ruse.
Yeah, in the end, he was like, I was never injured. Or
I can't believe you fell for that.
Yeah. And then like Squidward steps on him and he's like, that's the true meaning of Christmas, Mr. Krabs. He's like a dumbass about it. You're like really stupid. Oh, why is that not a thing? Like,
Yeah,
we should
how have they not done this yet?
SpongeBob. Oh my
She's got like
god.
a caravan or something. Is that must be the...
Really?
She's got like a caravan or something in her. Denise.
Look, it's right there.
Is that
Is that her?
Just say that's her house. It's so she can catch people doing knickknacks.
Yeah.
You think she's in the house, but she's actually hiding in the caravan. And when you try to run past, she jumps out at you, like the dog
I was
from,
gonna say that the dog who came in prepared.
which also attacked Mildred in the Omni a few weeks ago. Oh dear me.
Whoa, what happened to you on the Omni?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh jeez.
But like that, it's really like...
I didn't expect to see Christmas decorations this time of year. Bit much.
Come up that way, it's like really in your face.
Yeah, but Adam, can you imagine if this, like, I'm on a SpongeBob thing right now, can you imagine like we would go around and Squid would be like, this is so tacky. You have no style.
He wouldn't be won over.
Yeah, well, not at all. He'd be like, oof.
Right, shall we head back, will we?
Will we? It's not like we have a fucking choice, Mr. Driver.
Well, it's nearly 7:30.
Oh my god.
And
And it's a school night.
before if you want.
Still night.
That's depressing.
Adam, you have to watch the traitor later.
Traitor later.
See what time it's on at.
Yeah, see whatever happens.
See if your man Tom ever shuts the fuck up.
It's somewhat like Netflix's The Mole, but with British people and in the Scottish Highlands.
Oh.
But it's different. There's like, because it's, well, we missed the first episode and also the first 10 minutes of last night's episode.
Because we forgot.
So we're really playing catch up. But there's a bunch of people in a castle, and they're all competing, doing like tasks and stuff that adds money to the prize pot, and at the end one person's going to get the prize pot. But there's traitors amongst them.
More than
But
one.
other than, well, yeah, because on the mole it was one mole, but now there's a couple, and we also know who they are,
They tell you who they are.
My phone was
which is a kind of different dynamic. So I was saying it was tempting to try to watch the series, all the rest of the series like this, always missing the first 10 minutes of the episode, and trying to just figure out what's going on from there.
Last night they were in the middle of a row, weren't they?
There was a huge drama.
I think we were like, we couldn't believe it. The two Adam said, I don't even know what it's about, but I'm hooked on this argument.
Because two of the contestants turned out to be a secret couple, but this other guy thought that the girl was going to get with him or something, and then everyone was like, oh, you're a liar.
And he was rolling crying, wasn't he, Adam?
Yeah, he had a breakdown.
I was like, mental.
Mojo laughed at that poor chap having a breakdown.
Oh, it was just like, the two of us couldn't believe what was happening. Sure, we couldn't let him. Like, oh my god, like, laughing at each other and everything. You want to hear them? Really, like,
And being British. Can't forget that.
but they were really, really angry with each other, weren't they?
And one guy has pink hair. Imagine that. Yeah, they're like, I don't get, like, all these people, they go on these shows and they're like, oh, I hate being lied to, and well, why did you go on a show that you know is about people trying to manipulate each other? You know?
We couldn't understand that.
Like, I wouldn't have the psychological wherewithal to go through a manipulative situation like that. Thus I don't apply to be on these kinds of shows. Oh, they're like, oh, I feel so betrayed, like I can't trust anyone. You were never going to be able to trust anyone.
That's what
You
someone.
Egypt, why did you think you could?
Your woman Hannah.
Bellend!
The Hannah, the heavy one with blonde hair.
Yes.
They just put me off. I'm not able for all this lying.
She's
I don't
pissed.
say you came onto a program that is about lying. That's the whole point. You like. It was just like completely different than the way the Americans go on, weren't they? Even the
Ooh.
language. Me and Adam was language like at 9 o'clock.
Mojo drawing up the culture clash.
That was good fun. So we said we have to watch it. And who's the host, Adam?
The wonderful Claudia Winkleman.
What the fuck?
And they sit at the table like when they're discussing who they're going to vote off, and Adam said Claudia was in the back. She's like the Grim Reaper standing here. You just see her as a shadow like her.
Well, that's it, because when you get voted, when someone, every night someone is like eliminated, but like,
They get murdered.
yeah, they say tonight one of you will be murdered. And he's like, oh, one of us is getting killed tonight. Fucking hell. Steady on me. Bit much. It's only the BBC.
Yeah, but this guy Tom, he never shut up the whole time.
Nah, he was a, yeah.
I said to Adam, he's angling for a TV show of his own, because he is what, Adam?
Oh, a magician, he reads people for a living.
Oh god.
So, and he's like,
You what?
he reads people for a living, he's a magician.
Reads people.
Reads, but like, you know when you're a magician, you're doing psychic readings and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So he's like, I know this guy is a traitor. Like, I know because I can read people.
I don't think he is.
But he's not. Yeah, this guy, he's
I think he's
insisting.
faithful, isn't he?
Because we know for a fact who is and isn't a traitor.
What's his name? What was his name? Ivan?
Ivan, I think, yeah. He had a top knot.
Yeah. Harry Styles looking like, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he wasn't a traitor, but your man thinks he is. I mean, Adam would laugh at saying so. He reads people for a living and he got his.
And
completely
then
wrong.
at the end of last night's episode, the vote was split 6-6. One way in favor of Ivan. And then, like, I think if you get voted out, you then announce
Yeah,
whether
but
or
you're
not
a
you
traitor. Yeah.
are a traitor or not.
Oh, I see.
So if he gets voted out and then announces that he's not a traitor, your man's going to get proven wrong. Or the other way they were voting was for that guy's girlfriend, which he was
Alex,
really
was it?
trying to get to stay in. Yeah, Alex. Well, she's not a traitor, but she betrayed your man, broke his heart, gave him blue balls. And unforgivable sin, isn't that right, Father? So it was like split 6-6, and then one last person had to cast their vote, but they are a traitor. And then it ended on a cliffhanger before we found out what their vote is. So you have to watch tonight to find out what happens.
If Ivan got voted out, he's proven to be faithful.
Yeah.
He said he'll leave the next night or something, didn't he?
He's like, vote for me the next night. And then Ivan was like, you know what the best part of this for me is that this is going to damage your career because you're so insistent that you read people for a living, but now you're going to find out, everyone's going to find out that like you're full of shit. It's like, geez, that's that guy's fucking livelihood you're going after there. You're going to become unemployed, and I revel in it. Jesus. Maybe we missed more than one episode because it seems like a huge amount of shit has happened. You know?
I don't think so, because I think I only saw that the other night on.
Yeah, I do think it's only the second
That was only the second
episode, but I don't know, because how close did Alex and your man get in just the first episode that could be
like it's just
such a betrayal.
Casey, I was wondering what you were shouting at. Send them home. Is that what you were saying? You heard us shouting last night at the telly.
Yeah, send your man home. Pink hair.
I was just inside by myself, depressed.
Nothing wrong with a bloke having pink hair now, but wouldn't be going on TV with pink hair. Fuck's sake.
Oh, for sake.
Shouting the odds. I always hear them saying that on EastEnders. What does that mean?
What?
Shouting the odds.
Yeah, I don't know actually. It's just
You come up in here and shouting the odds. What does that mean? What are the odds and who's shouting them?
I think it means you're kind of trying to put your point of view across and you're right. Would that be it? Something like that. I have to look that up anyway.
Maybe.
Well, in case you look up to see what it actually says.
It seems just kind of like running your mouth or something, but it's a weird way of phrasing
I
it.
think it's only the British to say it.
Yeah, I
Probably
get that's why I
mainly,
feel
and
like
I
it's
suppose-
constantly on
I was
EastEnders.
going to say maybe a very London thing.
Easties.
East End London.
It won't load in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Do not. Oh, well.
The mean streets of London.
Shout the odds, UK colloquial term, to talk loudly
Colloquial.
or boastfully to make a verbal fuss.
you sound like Susie Dent.
Susie, yeah.
I know. I was just saying that. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, every time Susie Dent comes on, you make a verbal fuss.
I do. I go shouting the odds.
Damn, poor Susie.
But you know how I figured that out? I typed it into Google. Clearly, she does the same thing. It's not that hard.
Yeah,
maybe for Madrid it is.
One night she typed, I looked up what
you looked up a word
she
and
said,
then
and I said to you,
she
that's exactly what she said.
So I just.
And I said, what about?
Breakfast activity.
Amazing.
Going to Belgium. Deep blue something.
Deep, yeah. What else did they say? Like nothing?
Nothing that.
One hit
I don't think
wonders?
that- I don't think so. That's the only song that I've ever heard from them.
I said, what about breakfast activities?
And then Madrid, what do you say?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Not the right word.
I can't remember the rest. I just felt that.
Oh, what have I done?
Alright, I don't know any more of it.
That's never stopped you before. Fork like that one. That's going on like the first page of the joke book. That's a Hall of Famer.
Word like that? Sleeping on the couch tonight, is he?
Oh, there.
On the blanket with the cushions.
Yeah, on the floor. That's rough.
Like a dog.
What are we talking about now?
He just pretends he can't hear us sometimes, Katie. I think he turns down the stereo.
Slower or something?
Nothing more convincing having the audio lab people ring.
Bananas just smells strong.
What, the banana?
Yeah. Like the
Banana.
skin, like it's really strong smelling.
It's thick skin. You can't hurt its feelings. Oh hey, why did the banana go to the doctor?
Don't know.
Why?
He wasn't peeling too well.
Oh.
That's in the foreword. That's not my joke. But I'd get like a famous comedian to write the foreword to my joke book, and they'd put that joke in there.
I knew I shouldn't have told. I was writing
Yeah.
a joke.
Who should I get? What comedian? What comedian am I most like?
I can't
No idea.
answer that one. I know. You're probably like quite close to Miranda height-wise.
Okay, that's a good start.
But that's it.
I have a vague physical resemblance to a tall
Your
woman.
hair isn't much shorter than hers either, or thicker.
My hair isn't that much thicker than hers.
It's really thin hair.
Right. That's rough on her. I mean baldy.
Don't say.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh.
That's nice.
Aw.
Aww.
Pork told me he always likes a well-decorated bush. In the area, like when you're driving around, it's nice. He said, "I think it adds personality to the community." Is what he was referring to. I'll have you know.
Why do you allow him to talk? We're just,
He said it, not me. I was just.
You let him watch them Carry On films.
Yeah.
we
You
never
let
will.
him watch them Carry On films when he was a child.
I'll get the ghost of Sid James to write the foreword. I think that'll be good. Right? Surely some of those guys are still is.
You go back to college and do a master's in double entendre. Right, bestseller.
Innuendo 101.
Double entendre for dummies. You know?
Yeah.
Capaldi should never understand them.
No.
Oh no, you'd be surprised.
Oh no.
To be fair,
Don't remind me.
how long does it
Talking
take
about
her with
riddles
riddle?
like that.
I know.
Do you remember Adam when she was in our house on New Year's Eve? We gave her some riddle and she like couldn't figure it out, and like she kept making like really weird, like outrageous fucking guesses. Like she thinks she was just like naming random things at that stage, and like Larry was dying in the seat beside her because it was so funny. And then I was like, Larry, do you know? And he was like, no, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Stop laughing at her! Fuck you! Leave her alone.
Having an old chuckle he was, old Lawrence there.
Old Larry Green.
Old Larry boy.
Larry boy.
Oh, yeah, when Larry's involved, gee, watch out.
But Adam, you said yourself earlier, Larry's always involved.
Yeah, he's always involved.
Oh,
Larry, oh gee.
It ain't a party without
Say no
Larry.
Ah, there's a light. We can see you, Mudra.
Yeah.
Look at you. Say hi to your viewers.
No.
I have an international audience, so don't say anything offensive.
Hi.
Don't say anything about Americans.
Back off you.
Oh. Do you have anything to say for her?
No, I don't know. I think you've said enough.
Think that I might use against you at a later date. Perhaps.
Oh.
Say a
Alright.
later date like it's in the
That
future.
was,
It could literally be like 10 minutes later you'd use it.
Always be prepared. You know, you gotta use
Always
a line.